Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Lee Pitts Live. We are here at a spectacular setting. It's the Greater Community Interdenominational Ministerial Alliance installation service taking place here at St. John's Missionary Baptist Church, located in the heart of the city of Fort Myers, and even deeper in the heart of the African American community in the city of Fort Myers, called Dunbar. If you're looking at us from anywhere outside of this area, and I know you are, now that social media is worldwide, Dunbar is the largest African American community in the southwest quadrant of the state of Florida. I have here some leaders in the community who have joined me just before this program starts, and I'll let them introduce themselves before we have some comments. We'll start right here with the legend. Go ahead.
Hi, thank you so much for having me, Mr. Pitts. My name is Jacquelyn McMiller. I have been told that I am one of the first women and African Americans who was able to make it into the primaries for the 2020 election for mayor in the city of Fort Myers. I am a community activist, but I am a lifelong member of the Dunbar community.
I'm surprised that you've been told that, because it is a fact. And of course, I've been hosting this show for over 32 years. I've seen it all, and you made us proud. You were the first, and you did. You almost won, and you still have a lot of potential in the future, should you decide to run for something.
Well, I do have an announcement to make.
Oh, go ahead, right? Break the news.
I will be actually running for the Ward 2 representation in the city of Fort Myers, so City Ward 2, Fort Myers City Council this year in 2024. So I'm asking everyone to come out to the polls.
That Johnny Street will be stepping down from.
Absolutely, our legendary Johnny Streets. He has decided to move on to greater pastures and still work within the community. And I am hoping to make him proud by running and being able to take the baton and take it even further.
Breaking news, people, right here on Lee Pitts Live. Let's go right over here to another legend who's been a stalwart for the local Democratic Party, the former president of the Lee County Democratic Party. Is that correct?
I was the chair.
Kari Lerner. They call it chair, right?
I was the chair. I was the chair of the Democratic Party of Lee County. Thank you very much. We are so fortunate here in Lee County to have an advocate like you in this community, and thank you so much for this opportunity. I think that I'd like to just real briefly talk about what's happening tonight here at this event.
But before you do, that's what I'm going to be talking about.
Okay.
But in your introduction, we do want people to know that you are running for the Congress District 19. So it's okay to get that in.
Okay, thank you.
As a Democrat.
I am your candidate for Congressional District 19. That's for the U.S. House of Representatives. As a former state legislator from another state, I'm familiar with the process. I grew up here in Lee County, and I have been very grateful to be able to represent this area.
Okay, now let's go into some quick comments about tonight. First of all, why did you feel it was important that you be here at this historic moment?
It is historic. I think it's very important that the community is coming together through this organization. I think that the churches are the heart of families and the heart of this community. And even though there's a diversity of faiths, it's one community and we're one people. And we are Americans, and I think it's wonderful to see. And I'm an advocate, and I believe in it.
Yes, and the name itself speaks for what's taking place here, where the churches are coming together, the different that's why they have interdenominational ministerial alliance. And all the different congregations have come here on one accord, and it's so apropos that it's on the evening before Dr. Martin Luther King
yes.
holiday.
Absolutely, I absolutely agree. It is, not only is it apropos that it is during the time of our celebration for Martin Luther King, but it's apropos for today's society.
That is correct.
We need to get
I think
together.
it's even more apropos for
Absolutely.
today's society, but you can go ahead.
Absolutely.
Let me be talk show host. Be quiet.
But it's absolutely very true. We need to, what brought us here, as Martin Luther King did, he brought all of the churches together, all of the denominations together, and it lets us know we need to get back to the basics and bring our communities back. The Black community, for one specifically, has been surrounded. One of our peaceful pieces of our people is that it surrounds around our faith. In our churches, and that's where everyone comes. We learn, we intermingle, we share ideals, and this is what I've been waiting for, you know, and it is so wonderful to see our pastors, the strength in this community. They are shepherds, and we as the sheep will follow. And to see them coming together, then that way our community will then follow and come together as well. So it's a pleasure to see it, and I'm so glad to be a part of it, but even just watching it and seeing it come to life.
Okay.
And I'm looking so forward to some of the things that they're going to do.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that you're running for office again. When you, Kari, when you see that the climate that has been developed, particularly in this past, in the political season, over the last 10, 12 years, this has just gotten to the point where it's just out of control in terms of overt discrimination and racism against different denominations, different people, color, different sexualities, and so on and so forth. Does that embolden you and inspire you to make a difference as a politician?
It absolutely does. I think you've said it better than I could say it. That is part of what has driven my pursuing of this seat, because I don't see our constituents being represented. Their voices are being drowned out. And we need representation of the various diverse voices to the federal government.
Outstanding. And Jackie, we are sitting right here. We're listening to these great spirituals coming in from behind. This is what I hope to get. We're sitting here like CNN. Lee Pitts Live is always going to be right there on the spot. We're not coming in here to get a sound bite and disappear. We'll be here throughout this entire ceremony. Final comments, Jackie. What do you hope that people take away from today's presentation?
I'm hoping that our community takes away from this, that we cannot do anything alone. For years, we have worked in silos. We've done so much individually, but we know as a fist, as a community, if we come together, as the churches are now coming together, we can accomplish anything. And it is so important right now. It's not just politically, but just our ability to vote, our ability to stand at the polls and have voices in their communities around the nation. This is a time for us to do this, and to see our leaders, our faith leaders coming out and doing what they know that God has set forth for them to do, as Jesus has done, and go out and speak to the community. It's amazing, and it's a blessing to be able to see.
Let it rain down from like a mighty roar, as Dr. King would say. Hear the great sound in our background. Again, we're here at St. John's Missionary Baptist Church in the heart of the African American community. You see all this diversity sitting right here, gender-wise, race-wise. That is what we need to accomplish, and that is where we're going in this century, and that is where we're going in 2024. A change is going to come. As Dr. King said, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving. So remember, Miami might have the oranges, but the Greater Community Interdenominational Ministerial Alliance has got the
Juice.
Got the juice. Again, this is Lee Pitts Live, the media sponsor of tonight's event, and we'll be back with more conversation right here at St. John Missionary Baptist Church. We'll see you. Hello everybody, this is Lee. I'm so glad that you watched that particular show, and if you enjoyed that show, we got other shows like that. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch Lee Pitts Live on demand anytime, and also hit us up on all our social media platforms. Just type in Lee Pitts Live, and there you go.